Hey everybody, Kennis here. I hope you're doing well. Hey, last week I made a video on a fake Gibson that I saw in a pawn shop, and I compared it with a real Gibson Les Paul and showed you all the little details on how to spot a fake Gibson in seconds. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. But I've had a few people ask me kind of the behind the scenes details if I talk to the shop owner and that kind of thing. So I wanted to make a follow-up video on that. So here you go. So yep, last week went in, saw that fake Gibson in my local pawn shop. Now I go to that pawn shop probably once every 2 weeks or so just to kind of check things out. When I saw that fake last week, that fake Gibson Les Paul, I walked up to the shop owner. I don't think he's the owner, he's the manager. And I said, hey, I hate to break it to you, this is a fake Gibson Les Paul. At first he was kind of defensive and was like, well, how do you know it's fake? And I pointed out all the details. I mean, there was a ton of them in the video that I pointed out, and I actually looked at it again and saw more even after I made the video of little details that were wrong with it. But anyway, I let him know that it was a fake. He said, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. I asked him, can I make a video for my YouTube channel? And he said, sure, as long as I'm not in the video, go for it. So that's when I made the YouTube video. I've been in that same pawn shop before and saw an acoustic Gibson, and it was kind of the similar story. Saw it and was like, that is a fake Gibson. I could just tell just looking at the headstock that it was fake. And then I looked at the tag and it said fake Gibson. And so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, they realized that it's fake, so they marked it as fake. So I went back today to the pawn shop and saw the same guitar there, the fake Les Paul. The price tag had been changed from $1,800, marked down and reduced to $1,100. And so it was still marked as, you know, a real Les Paul, which kind of made me upset because, you know, it's not a real Les Paul. You can't sell something that's not real, and especially if you know that it's not real. So I went up to him, and it's the same manager there, and I said, hey, I noticed on that Gibson that you've marked it down to $1,100, but you know, it's still a fake Gibson. It's not real. And he said, yeah, I know that. You know, I wouldn't let somebody buy it, you know, without me telling them that it's fake. And I said, well, okay, you know, you should probably mark on there that it is fake. And he said, well, yeah, I won't, if someone's interested, I'll tell them. So I said, well, all right then. You know, I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Honestly, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth with that particular pawn shop. And like I've said, I've bought stuff from them before, worked with them before in some different deals. And so I'm not completely writing them off, but let's just say that I'm going to be a little bit more cautious as I shop there. I wanted to point this out too, that after I got home and I was editing my footage, and I was looking at the fake compared to the real one, and it was a unique model. I'd never seen that model before. It was called the Voodoo Gibson Les Paul. It had some like skulls on the inlays, and it was some black and red pickups. I didn't know if that was like something that Gibson did or if it was aftermarket. And so anyway, I just called up Gibson, and within 5 minutes I was talking to somebody that just said, hey, I'm interested in this Gibson Les Paul. I wanted to see if it was real, and he talked me through it. And I gave him the serial number, and he said, yeah, that looks totally legit. One of the things that on the headstock, it looked like, you know, the I was too close to the G, and he said, nope, that's the way that it is. For a 5-minute phone call, if I was buying that guitar, I could have been confident on whether it was real or not. Guys, if you're spending a lot of money, it's worth it to just take a little bit of extra time, do your research, even call Gibson if you have to, just to verify if it's real. So anyway, that was kind of the behind the scenes for my experience with this fake Gibson that I saw. And so hopefully you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, comment button, subscribe, all that jazz. Also go over to kennisrussell.com and sign up for my newsletter. I've got some really great content coming up that you will want to know about if you're a musician. So anyway, Kennis Russell out. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in another video.